Hi everyone, this is iCoach and I welcome you to another exciting episode. This is still the International Student Stories, and in our previous episode, we brought you an international student from Nigeria who is currently studying her PhD program in Australia. Before we move on to today's episode, I encourage you to subscribe to this YouTube channel and make sure you become part of the iCoach family so you don't miss any of our videos. You need to get motivated in order to take this decision to make this beautiful adventure. Today, we're going all the way to India. We're bringing you an international student from India who will be sharing his study abroad journey in Australia. Hi, Justin.
Hi, Mavis. Thank you for having me here.
I'm so grateful to have you today. I know that your week has been super busy and I've been pestering you to really join the show, and so grateful for passing through today. How have you been today?
Oh, been great. Well, life is pretty busy here once you come here, but you just have to make time for everyone.
I know. Time for everyone. Now, Justin, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So my name is Justin. I'm from India. I did my master's in communication with Deakin University, and I've been here in Australia for nearly 4 years now.
Wow, nearly 4 years.
Oh yeah.
Interested. Yeah.
Long way, it just went like that.
I know how times really fly. What really influenced your decision to really, number one, choose Australia as a study destination, and number two, to choose a communication as a course? Because I know that you could have studied a Master of Communication in India, but what really made you choose Australia?
Well, choosing my course, if you were asking, well, I literally chose my course because purely entirely out of passion, and I just wanted to be good at what I did, and I thought if I do a course somewhere abroad, the international certification and the credentials would definitely add into my resume, and it's always a plus point. But why I chose Australia was mainly because, well, I felt the cost of living, the tuition, and the education quality is is much better and a bit more affordable compared to other countries. And apart from that, well, it's Australia. Well, you got the beautiful beaches, you got the landscapes, you got a great weather, you got everything. So you really can't go wrong in it, choosing Australia for it. So yeah.
I've been following you on Instagram, and then the nice sunset beaches photos that you've been sharing. It's super amazing. I love them. Anyways,
so everyone check out my Insta. Here's my shout out.
I know. That's Justin Jones Photography. Is that correct?
Yeah, at Justin Jones 94.
Awesome. Great. So please check it out. And you can also subscribe to iCoach YouTube channel and make sure that you become part of the iCoach family to really experience all these, to really hear the experiences from international students from different countries. You will be inspired, seriously, when you hear their stories to also start this journey. Justin, tell us, what did you do behind the scenes before you made that bold step?
Well, I did first choose where to study. So I was looking at the courses and the universities that I wish to apply. I was looking at the cost of every university have a different pricing in their tuition fee. So, but I also was mainly looking at the scholarship, which university gives a better scholarship for international, or if there is any. So it is very important that you look at the scholarship dates, because that would definitely help you in reducing your tuition out down. Then I was just trying to make as much as contact as possible overseas, maybe get connected with a friend who I know, or a mutual friend, or someone, literally someone out of the blue, or a friend who people could get me in touch with. So trying to make connections and getting to know a person from that country would really be beneficial, because you would really understand the scenario, the real scenario, and the proper information from them. And yeah, they will probably give you a honest opinion about the university, or what the education system is about, or what the lifestyle is, and what you need to expect. And yeah, I did my research well, I would say, and I made my journey here.
Now, talking about getting the contact of someone who really is in that country,
Yeah.
did you know anyone here before you came? I know that your community, I mean, the Indian community is quite big in Australia. Did you know anyone before coming, or you didn't know anyone at all?
Well, I was lucky to know a few people out here because, well, as I say, the Indian community is too huge, so you definitely get connected some or the other way. Maybe there is some family or some friends out somewhere you wouldn't know, but it's the Indian community. You get to know. All the Indians out there will understand what I mean. But yeah, I was just networking, just played an important role in getting connected to people and know what the real scenario is and what should I be expecting and be prepared when I really make that big move here to another country. So, yeah.
I know India is quite tropical, like my country. And so when you make that big decision to really travel outside your home country, it sometimes can be a little bit challenging. But to people watching you, to Indians watching you, to other nationalities watching you, what advice would you give them while they sit back in their home country to think of deciding on this journey and to think of preparing to take this adventure? What advice, as a 4-year old baby in Australia, what advice would you give to them before they also take up this adventure?
Well, I would first ask them the question like, what's their primary intention or goal in moving out from their country? So, is it proper education that you're looking for, or is your intention to settle down here on the long term? So if it is education, well, it's simple. You can literally choose whatever you feel like studying and the course that you wish to do and just go with it. But if you are looking for settling down in another country on the long term, I would say you got to be a little more strategic about it, and you got to choose a course and a profession which would probably help you down the line and make your way a bit more easier. So that's the biggest advice I would give them, or I would ask them to think about.
Oh my God, I'm so in love. Like you said, you got to be very strategic. It's very important. You and I know that you've got to be very smart when it comes to this decision. And then you know that iCoach is basically here to help people who really want to study abroad, to give them the tips. And then you said that being strategic, I really, really understand that you've got to be very smart when making that very, very important decision. You have to know what you're going in for and what you're going to expect in the long run. That is the reason you would need to watch iCoach. You would need to watch people like Justin. You would need to watch people like Dummy and other people and other international students that will be coming on this show to share their experiences from different countries, different cultures. So you will be inspired, so that you will be motivated to really make this bold decision. Justin, tell us, what would you really recommend or advise people do in terms of watching
Yeah,
iCoach?
yeah, it's really great to see how iCoach is educating and giving proper guidance to prospective students who really wish to study abroad and see what their options are like. And well, one great thing about iCoach, which I found, is like they are trying to uh, give you the right counseling or the right way so that you can do your own university applications or your own visa by yourself than going through an agent, which, well, going through an agent is pretty expensive, but iCoach is trying to empower and trying to educate you that you can do it yourself and you can save a lot of amount from that. So that's an amazing thing that you guys are doing.
Thank you so much. So basically, iCoach gives you all the guidance, all the coaching, all the tips, everything you need to know about studying abroad. We are here to help you. We are here to help you make that bold decision. We are here to reduce and calm your nerves and make you know that studying abroad is really not a rocket science. Anybody at all can do that. You just need the right guidance. You need the right people to really talk to. You need people who have been there before to guide you in this decision. Thank you so much for joining us today, Justin. We definitely will come back to you. Remember that we will come back to you for your personal life experiences in Australia. We'll come back to you how you manage how you manage to interlace work with study, and how you even got your job, how you prepared your resume, how you're going about your life in Australia. I know that there is going to be more life ahead the next 4 years here in Australia. So don't go away from iCoach. We'll definitely come back to you.
No worries. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Justine. So this is iCoach. Thank you so much for joining us. Next episode, we're bringing you someone or an international student from the United States of America. So you better stay tuned and watch iCoach. Thanks for joining us. iCoach with BM. Remember, we rise together.